So my name is Jay Mandarino from SBC and CJ Skate Park. It's my great honor to introduce Tanya, who's awesome.
Hey, everybody, what's up? Hope you guys are
Show
having
some
a
love.
great time. Did you guys see me skate?
We saw you in the street area over. Wait, it's funny. We had Mike on here. We were interviewing him, and we looked up, and there you were, right going in the street. It was so cool.
It's so amazing. Yeah, I want to give a thanks to Micah. He's such an amazing soul, and Jackalope and all the whole crew here because they believed in people like me and everybody that anybody can skate and can do it. So it's cool to be out here and appreciative. This is my second year.
So, when did you realize you wanted to skateboard? Out of all the other things you had to deal with.
Well, so I I was born without legs. I was found on the side of the road when I was just a baby in Pak Chong, Thailand. And a woman heard me cry in the middle of the morning and came up to where the crying was, saw me wrapped up in a pink blanket, got me into her house and unwrapped me and found out I was born without any legs. There's no amputee indication of any missing legs or anything. I was just born this way. And ever since I was found and when I was just a child as a kid, I always was such a big hype. Like I was so excited. I was hyper. I wanted to do things on my own, very independent, didn't want anyone to help me at all whatsoever. And well, I started skating ever since I was 9 years old when I grew up with kids around my neighborhood, pretty much. The kids that I hung out with, we played capture the flag, basketball, everything. And I saw one day my friend with a skateboard and was like, I want to try that. And my first attempt was rolling down the hill and almost got hit by a car. And I bailed and hopped out, like, oh my gosh, this is such an amazing like auto like sport, or I would say like this is so amazing. Skateboarding is amazing. I want my own skateboard. Now I'm gonna go reckless, young and reckless all the way. And I did other sports too, like mono skiing, surfing. I actually started surfing before I skateboard, so it was really cool that it's different but similar. You're on a board.
What do you not do?
I know, right? I done everything. I was in the Paralympics back in 2012. I got first place, and I was the third fastest woman in the world for track racing. And
Yeah, look, third.
thank you. Now I'm really trying to get adaptive skating to the Paralympics and Olympics, and that'd be really cool because I think, even though we're not there yet, we can still be there and show demos. But I'm here showing a demo of adaptive skateboarding, no matter who you are. I also have my friend Tia Pearl with me. She's an adaptive skater. She got first place in the X Games in Dew Tour for Women's Street, and I got second in the Dew Tour at X Games for Women's Street back in 2019. And yeah, so we're here kind of like just killing it and showing people that anything's possible, whether you have legs or not.
What an amazing story. I mean, it's just to even think about doing something different. And people probably told you couldn't do it, I bet you.
There's a lot of people that doubt people like me because they never seen someone like me. But if you open up your eyes and see things in a different perspective and let people have a chance instead of assuming, ask questions, better like more than assumptions is what we love. Like you have a question, like I'm pretty sure you guys do, we love that because you guys are not assuming, and it's great to kind of we love being out here and we love supporting Jackalope, and I can't wait that Jackalope can one day have an adaptive skate where it comes from blind and people who missing limbs, or people like Tia that skateboard crutches, and she does amazing. I'm pretty sure you know my friend Felipe Nunez and Italo. They have no legs and they do like crazy flip tricks and all that stuff. So anything's really possible. So if you feel like you can't skate or you feel like you can't do any sports, look at them, look at us, and don't say you can't.
You know, it's great hearing some of the stories, and I looked up how many people you're inspiring, and I think that's amazing gift when you can do that. And that I want to be like her, and it's incredible. And I love your honesty, and I love you're willing to talk to her because that's a difficult story to tell.
Oh, yeah, like,
I cried the first time I heard it when Micah told me. Like, it's crazy.
well, you could either, like, I chose life, and obviously, the universe and God, like, show me, um, that I could be dead or alive, and I'm here now, and I want to be here with you guys, talking to you guys, showing you guys skateboarding, and showing you guys that, I mean,
Yeah,
look at
tell us about your board.
my board from Skateboard Bus. This is me. This is my second pro model deck. No legs, no limits is my motto. And I'm doing handstands right now, and that was one of my. I don't know. I One day I was just like, I wonder if I could do like handstands or like try new different tricks, and that's what I started doing. And I was like, I really like this. It's fun, and there's so many girls on carver boards and boards they do handstand. And it's just fun. If you skate, you skate, and I feel like you know, no matter what tricks you do, no matter what you do, are you like, as long as you're happy skating, that's all that matters. And that's why I just went out there today, even though I don't have legs. And I was competing against one of the best women's street skaters out there, and they're able body. I'm like the only one without legs out there just shredding it. Like, girl power, And so, yeah, I'm really glad to be here, and I'm just so stoked that I get to inspire the next generation of kids, and that's why I'm here, because we don't want the history of adaptive skate to die out. We want more women to compete and be out there and show that whether you're a woman, whether who you are, anything, you can make it happen. And I think it's most important to have women and adaptive, because it's hard. Like, we had to fight our way to get to where we are today. So I had to fight my way to get to be part of the X Games. I had to fight my way to get to the Do Tour. I had to fight my way to go to events and be like, hey, look, like, we need to have an adaptive division, but I still go out there and compete against able bodied. And that kind of shows that no matter if you do the same tricks as an able body, that still counts as someone with no legs. That still counts as someone who's different. And I feel like any tricks that you do, there's no differences. There's no different categories in that.
What was one of the hardest tricks that you learned to master?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm still trying to do a hand kickflip, or like a hand, I call it kick. It hurts because I'm using my fingers, and I'm still trying to get that down. And I think what I've learned about skateboarding is, like, you got to go hard or go home. And you can't bail, dude. You just got to go for it. And sometimes it's all about mental. And I feel like the best thing that I have ever accomplished was pool coping. Was really hard for me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this pool coping looks so big. It looks like it has a huge come out, and but I just did it and I didn't think about it. It's all about mental, and you just do it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I freaking dropped in. And even though I just dropped in a pool coping, I still did it. And it was something that I had to accomplish, so that way I can do the next best trick, or just like do bowls and pools and whatever, no matter what it is. So it's just exciting that I get to accomplish what I was like stressed on or struggling.
Wow. Is there anything special about your board?
Yeah, so I want to give to Avenue Trucks, and it's these are really incredible, unique trucks. It's kind of like for people who has back problems, or it's kind of feel like a little string. Yeah, of course.
Just
It's
get a
very
look at that from the side
lightweight.
there.
It's very lightweight. It's different types of trucks, and they're really cool. Like, when I pop up or when I ollie, it doesn't like hurt as much when I land on the ground. So it's really unique to have those type of trucks, yeah, it's just like, it's incredible. And my friend, she does the grip tape, Tomo, and she designs that. So, and I want to give a huge thank you to Picbois, my other sponsors. They are from Montreal, Canada, and I just got my third pro model deck coming out. So
Whoa, yeah.
it's not here. I forgot to grab it, but like, yeah, but you check on my Instagram page. I'm gonna post it. So, I could do like a little.
Do you guys want to see her do a little trick? Nah, come on, we need more excitement. Do you want to see her do a trick? There you go.
Would it be okay if Tia do a little kickflip too with me? That's
Sure,
okay?
yeah, yeah. This is your floor. You do whatever you want. Tia, you're gonna come out here? Awesome. just didn't want a lot of pressure.
Look at that handstand for right there.
So we got another mic on here. We're good. No. We're live right here. We got 6 cameras.
Look at that kickflip barrel. I'll tell you what, these girls are so inspiring to me. We all love skateboarding, and they're out there having fun, doing it their own way. And that's what skateboarding is about, being yourself, being an individual, being creative. Like she said, she was born with tons of energy. I love this girl. You want to sit back up here? All right. I truly am
John's the
inspired
man.
by you. Let's hear one more time for the girls right now. They're truly amazing. They're very inspiring to me. Very inspiring.
You're inspiring. You're 92 now, and you're still out there kicking it.
No, it's all right. But skateboarding's for everyone, young kids, old guys. I'm 62. I'm still skating, having fun. But these guys, no matter what you have in your life, people have troubles at home and things like that. You get out, you got your skateboard family out, you got a lot of love with your friends. And that's what Jackalope's all about, bringing everyone together for a good time to share the lifestyle of skateboarding. That's why these girls are here. One more time, make some noise for them. You have some other questions you want to ask?
Yeah, I gotta go to the audience then.
Yeah, let's go down. Come sit down up here, girls. Sit down. He's gonna go.
All right, this is your opportunity now. If you want to ask a question, if you can raise your hand, we are taping this, so I'll say your name and your question.
Take that.
Come on, you guys must have some questions. Come on. Jay, how many years have you been skateboarding? How many years have you been skateboarding?
I'm 31, so since I was like, I don't know, like a long time, like 20, I don't know, like how many years is that? That's a long time. I don't know, a very long time. But I haven't competed until I was like 25, 20, 24, 25 years old. So I feel like it doesn't matter when you start, to be honest. There's still time.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Mike.
I know, Mike. Mike's our next speaker. What is your question, Mike?
How many tattoos do you have? How many tattoos do you
Oh
have?
my goodness. I have so many tattoos. Too hard to count. I think like 17. I need more. I want more.
Not enough. Anybody else want a question? Yes. What's your name?
Hi. Do you prefer skating transition or street?
Um, I like street and transition, but I mostly do DIYs because it's do it yourself and that's more technical. And I love rails. I did the rainbow rail at Woodward and did the rainbow rail at Dutour and the rainbow rails, all the rails. And so I feel like yeah, that's a hard thing. I feel like maybe street and transition. I don't know. That's hard.
Wow. Any other questions there? Come on, it's your one opportunity. She inspires everybody. She does things.
I'm an open book, so.
Very good question. How long do you use this for transportation? How do you get around?
Oh yeah, so skateboarding is like my legs to me, and I feel more free than being on a wheelchair. And I use my skateboard most of my life to just get around and on hands and stuff, and I feel very good. I can just do everything and anything in skateboard. Skateboarding is just my getaway. It's like part of me, part of my legs.
Do you know who this is over here?
Hey! Oh my gosh!
First Canadian ever to skate with Tony Hawk, be part of the team with Paul Peralta.
Yeah, I guess my question to you is like, what inspired you? Like, what made you think of skateboarding and getting into all that?
What inspired me? Skateboarding.
Like, what got you started? Like, when you first saw people doing it, what made you want to do it, and how it became your life?
What started was pretty much I was skating with my friends and I used her board and pretty much I was like, wow, I can like move around, do so many tricks and doing things. And I was just saying my first trick or like my first attempt was rolling down the hill and just got like I just felt like alive. And then I started doing many different tricks on a skateboard and wanted to compete after that and just feel the love of skateboarding. So
for those of you who just arrived, she was born without legs. She's broken every barrier. She competes. She's won medals. It's amazing. And what she's doing for adaptive skateboarding, you're a great sport.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you. Look at that. Look at the love. Awesome. Big high fives to you. Like you're doing things I can't even do. So it just proves that, there are no barriers. Inclusivity, and I think it inspires people that do whatever you want, dream what you want.
Go out there and like don't say no, and like if you're not dead in bed, wake up and you could do anything.
Okay, Tia, we're gonna have you a question. What are some words of advice you could give to anybody who's thinking of doing something that probably someone said they couldn't do?
Well, pretty much no matter what, everything's a success if you think about it, as long as you learn something from it. So even though it felt bad at the time or it didn't feel right, if you learned something from it, it was a successful situation. So just take it with the positive
I wanna
mindset and continue on.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your stories. Awesome.